So today me and Kyle are finishing up the planter, and then I ran some water through the sprayer the other day. Probably gonna run a little bit more through it just to make sure nothing's plugged up for when Central says to start spraying again. Make sure that nothing is plugged up in it when it's go time. They put up that tower right across the road from us. Put that up today, this morning, I believe. They were supposed to call me when they're coming to do it. They didn't. So we didn't get any filming on that, but that's all up now. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it over there, but that's a big tower. But yeah, there was a few comments I wanted to kind of talk about. Somebody corrected me and said it's called a Met Tower, so thank you for that. Now I know the actual name of it, but there's that one. I know another guy said don't do it, don't put those up in your fields, and I was against doing it, but my dad wanted to do it for some reason, so he signed up all of our acres for them. And he always said they're not gonna do it, they're not gonna do it, but now we have a Met Tower up on our one farm, and yeah, I guess now I'm not too opposed of it. It's just gonna happen no matter what. There's nothing I can do about it. And then there's another comment about how we need to do more maintenance and stop spending so much time golfing. Well, we do a lot of maintenance off camera just because that's kind of to me, that's a boring stuff that I figured you guys would all kind of expect us to be doing, but I guess we need to start showing it more on camera. Just some of the things that we do, like every morning for planting, I come mess with the opening discs, the gauge wheels, the firming point down here. Just make sure everything like that's good. Spend a lot of time greasing everything. Make sure all the fittings aren't leaking, just stuff like that. But I understand we don't show that in the videos very often, just because I think that's kind of a boring topic to go over. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on that a little bit because I seen a comment about it. We do quite a bit of maintenance, just making sure that everything is kept up, kept clean, and saves us a lot of hassle in the future of issues and everything. But yeah, we're gonna get this all done and then see where the day takes us. Well, we got the planter all done. Kyle's just finishing up putting some of the sensor caps on. But yeah, so that should be good to go. I think tomorrow we'll take it over to my grandpa's farm place and park it in the shed over there. Probably get the combine out. Just do some musical tractors, basically. Get everything moved around the way it should be. And then I don't know if Kyle has any other plans for tomorrow, but yeah, I know today we want to run some more water through the sprayer and just miscellaneous stuff. So I'm pulling filters right now. There's some sediment, almost like sand in it. I don't know why that is, but there's a little bit of that sludge left in there after the last time I did this. So just kind of dump it out and then call it good enough. And before I put chemical back in it again, I'll probably run some more water through it just to be sure that everything's running the way it should. But yeah, right now I'm happy with the little amount that's in it. Well, I put about 100 gallons through it and it hasn't gummed up yet, so I think I'm gonna call that good. And pretty nice just to be able to walk around it again and make sure all the nozzles are working right and everything like that. So yeah, there's nothing that I can see apparently wrong with it at this time anyway, so I think I'm gonna call that good.
So I'd rather do the farming stuff, but part of the territory with having a place like this is maintenance around the yard. And we got the chainsaw out and did probably 3 hours of trimming around the yard here, and now we're finally going to take care of those trees that are rubbing up against the shed. And then after we get those cut down, those volunteer trees, we're going to put a little chemical on those to make sure they don't come back again. So hopefully we won't have to do this again in 10 years, but you never know. I'm sure there's trees that'll keep germinating, so.
Just because my chainsaw bar and blade are junk now. I did not know that that saw had a bent bar, so Kyle's gonna bring his out tomorrow and I'm gonna finish that up. But now we're gonna head over to that tower and just take a look at it, see how much crops they ran over and what they ended up doing with that base plate, see what that looks like. taking a look at how they kind of did this and everything, and I just thought it was kind of goofy, but I understand how it works. Is that in this base plate they didn't put any anchors down in the ground really, other than the grounding rods. They're right there. But I suppose with all the cables and everything that they got holding it up on the sides, that they don't have to do anything on the bottom. But yeah, I just thought that was kind of neat. I really thought there would be some sort of grounding system to hold it in place, but yeah, got the couple solar panels, I'm sure, for the computer stuff that goes into it, and then what is there, 7 or 8 little weather vanes up on those poles to go, or like get the amount of wind information and everything. But yeah, I just thought this was kind of neat and wanted to show you guys everything that goes into it. I wish I would have been able to film earlier when they put it up, but oh well. And also wanted to talk about how tall the corn's getting. I am about 6'5" and it's coming up to my chest already. This weekend's the 4th of July, so I think that old saying is not true anymore. But, well, I think we're gonna close the video out there. I know it wasn't the most interesting video, but yeah, I think we're gonna call that it. So if you like the video today, like, subscribe. If you have something to tell us or something to say to us, let us know in the comments. Until next time, have a good one.